So, mention of boxing, man. We talk about let's get into the politics of boxing,
Or
man.
the creams.
We speaking of Bud Crawford being stripped of his WBC super middleweight or super
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Yeah, WBC.
WBC super middleweight. And the reason why they stripped him is due to sanctions.
Mm-hmm.
What sanctions? What's
That's
going on?
that. Thank you. That's what we need to get
Sanction
to.
fees.
Yes.
So every time you fight for a title, even if you fight for a smaller title, you pay a belt fee. It's just that the belt fees for them titles is like 300,000. It's like, what is it, like 2% of your purse or something?
They
Like
said
maybe
something around that line.
1%, something
Yeah.
like that. So personally, this is what I feel like. I would be cool with paying for the belt. This what I won't. This what I don't like. I don't think the sanctioning bodies should know what the fighters' purses are.
You think it should be a flat fee?
I just don't think, like, if we have a negotiation with the promotional companies about what we fighting for, you getting 10 million, me getting 20 million, that should be our business. The sanctioning bodies should not know what I'm getting paid. But if you want me to pay for your belt, like the fight for the title,
Should be a flat
to
fee.
represent, I'm cool with the flat fee. But I do feel like the issues with a lot of the fighters, the issues have been, look, we playing 300,000. It's a lot of fighters out here that's broke, that's struggling, that's old school fighters going through mental, that have problems. We don't know. I'm sure they do help some fighters out.
That's what
but
the thing
we
is,
don't know
if
how
it's going
many
to
they
that.
helping. Or where is it going? And if it is going to that, even if it is going to whatever, it should be understood where my money is going, where my portion of the money is going. I think everybody should have a say in where it's going, because it should be going to fighters insurance. Like, if you're going to be doing it, put it in a big pool and just have it for all the fighters for insurance purposes. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something like that, health insurance. But I get what Terrance Crawford is saying, and hopefully, like, more fighters can come up with a solution for it, because 300,000 is a grip, though, yo.
Shit, the
That's a
titles
lot.
are gonna have to come up with a solution for it, because the boxers are gonna stop caring about the titles. They're gonna stop fighting with the titles, and it's gonna be like this give or take thing, because the boxer gonna look at it like, well, shit, I'm the boxer. If Tank and freaking Bud go fight, then. And they both say, well, shit, I don't need no belt. We don't got to fight for a belt. We can just go fight and then just go bring the money home. And then we don't got to break them off for the belt.
That's why Tank don't care about belts.
They're going to make sure
Tank
that
don't
they...
care
Yeah,
about
he don't
belts.
like paying them sanctions.
Yeah, he
fees.
said, Tank don't care about belts.
That's what I'm saying. With those two being like the biggest in the game right now, bro, you're going to have to find something to do to be able for it to benefit them. You have to. Because if not, the belt thing is going to go... the belt thing is gonna be a thing of the past in boxing.
My thing is, I think every person, if this is the case, I feel like I shouldn't have to pay for some shit that I've earned. I put my body on the line. Why am I paying you for this, for just to hold your belt? I think out of every purse, not just for fighting for a belt, take like a 0.2%. Or something like that.
But 2% is a lot of money.
Or 0.1, or wherever you want to, whatever you want to.
But that's why the flat fee, to what you were saying, that's why the flat fee makes sense. Like, yo, like I said.
But the flat fee can't work for everybody. Say the flat fee is 10,000.
But it's a flat fee for the certain belt, though.
Oh, for the certain belt. I thought you were saying for, okay. Are you talking about across the line or for the belt? For the flat fee.
Okay, I was just speaking about that one belt.
Okay, all right.
Terrance Crawford gave flat fees to all the other ones, and they accepted it.
Yeah.
The WBC, what he was saying was the only one that said no to it. And basically, they're like, we want the actual, whatever,
percentage.
300%. But, 300,000. But my thing is like, yo, why not, like the NBA does, right? The NBA takes out of every player, I think, in the NBA, they pay dues, right?
Yeah.
For health insurance. I think that's what boxing should do. If you fighting for a certain title, then whatever your dues, whatever the money you paying for the sanctioning fee should go into like health insurance. Or something. to where
y'all literally could
you're
die
good.
out there.
Yeah,
It's like,
to where you're good and you got to go get something checked out, down the line. Hey, look, I'll put this in for my dues or for the fighters' dues, blah, 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 and this.
But on the business side for the people, for the companies for the boxing, it's tough to be like or for the belts, it's tough to say that you can increase the pay of the boxer, but what you're doing doesn't increase. That's the only tough thing. So if they're gonna go back into renegotiations every year for like what the flat fee is for the belt title, then that would be something that would have to be done. But you can't just go out for a flat fee for all time because you got inflation that rises up,
Yeah, but
and then
everybody
also
do it separately though.
But that's how y'all But that's what I'm saying though. If everybody does it separately, some people like accept that fee. That fee, I'm sure, goes up over time, and it's not always the same fee.
Because
if you got
it could.
50 charging 50,000, but if you that's my thing. If I was charging 50,000 for it in 2005 and I'm charging 50,000 for it now, that wouldn't make sense.
This is the thing that bothered Terrance Crawford. This is the thing. A guy like Canelo probably don't pay no fee, or he's paying 100,000 on the fee because he's Mexican and he's fighting. That's the WBC is technically a Mexican title, but he's probably not paying the full fee. Like he probably not. Come on, he fought for the titles. He represents Mexico. He wants. You know what I mean? So he's probably not paying a crazy. He probably paying a flat fee. Everybody agrees differently when that time comes to look, man. I'll do this because that's a lot of money, man.
It is.
You look at your purse, you like 300. That's a house.
That's why you shouldn't be. That's why it shouldn't be multiple belts, man. It shouldn't be, man.
But then how you become undisputed? The whole point of undisputed is
that's the point. Undisputed should be just undisputed. I'm at the top of the line. I shouldn't have to chase two other belts to make it unified. I should be I'm at the top of this list. You got to come for me. There's only one champ. There's only one champ?
Because there's a lot of people that don't see a lot of people.
And that's the problem.
A lot of people try to keep.
But that's the problem with boxing, right? Boom. I know what you're saying, but let's just say you're the champ here, right?
Champ of the world. They always say champ of the world when they say
but then you got Russia that probably made. I think the IBF or IBO, one of them belts is somewhere over in the Soviet, like Russia or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the WBC, that's a Mexican belt.
Yeah.
Right? You got all these different countries that influence boxing that started these organizations for the belts. So now people, the closer you are to the belt, that's the belt you're going to go for.
Okay.
Most likely. You're going to go for the belt that's in your vicinity first.
Okay.
And then try to go get the boom, boom, boom. It's hard to get ranked in the first place because you got to be in the 15 to get ranked in the first place.
Yeah.
To fight for a title, one of those titles. So it's like, yeah, I get it. It could be one, but the problem with boxing is everybody got their hand in a cookie jar.
That's what I'm saying. It's so political and so corrupt. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I'm
gonna leave it at that because I know boxing. I know boxing got a lot of politics in it.
Yeah,
a lot. Do y'all? I think I know the answer to it. Y'all got a union?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If the sanctioning bodies were to say no, I mean, if the sanctioning body were to say this is where your money is going, and this is what you've donated, like over the years, the sanctioning bodies probably got over $1 billion of sanctioning fees money, right?
Over where?
I'm saying over the time of boxing since they.
How long they been out?
I don't know. Everyone's different. WBC probably the longest though.
$1 billion?
WBC probably the longest.
Not $1 billion.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's way over that. To be honest with you.